Your live, interactive coverage with Good Day Maine will begin soon. Good Day Maine's Friday Favorites starts right now.
Good morning. Happy Friday. My face looks so big compared to you, Christian.
I know. I don't understand. I guess the camera angle is wider. I think they switched the camera, so it's like it shows so much more now.
Good morning. I thought we could start off with a little cheers.
Cheers. Happy Friday, everybody. Got the iced coffee on deck. It has to be iced today. It's nice and warm out for a change.
I know that it's always iced coffee weather for you, but I go back and forth, and today it is just perfect iced beverage weather.
Any kind of iced beverage.
Any kind of iced beverage,
a margarita on the rocks, frozen. Yep. I mean, perfect weather for it.
We're ready for the weekend, and I feel like if there's going to be a day throughout the weekend that you're getting outside, enjoying, having fun, it's really got to be today, as far as because of the extended amount of time that we have that's going to be nice.
Right, exactly. Today's actually going to be really nice all day long. So don't have to be worrying about what time it's going to be raining. We're not dodging showers. Really going to be just a perfect day to get outside today before the weekend turns wetter. It's not all bad, but it will be a whole lot wetter as we get into this weekend. So yeah. We got Johnny Maffey here. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, bud.
In here. He was at the Drive for Kids golf event all morning. The sun out there, Johnny.
Everybody wears sunblock today.
Yeah.
I know. We kind of made fun of you a little bit earlier because it's also National Pink Day.
And is it? Oh, lovely. Yes. Well, that's my arms too. So.
Yeah. But you had so much fun, Johnny.
I know. It was a fun morning show the last few Friday. I mean, it's always a fun morning show, but we're live outside and everything. We got to get you two outside too.
Yes, I'm ready to be out there with you.
Katie, when are you coming out?
I don't know, but I am really excited, and I loved the putting. Tell our folks tuning in about the putting you did with the shipyard owner. That was so fun.
Oh, the putting it with the shipyard owner. Yep, I just clipped that up. We'll put that on our socials later. And Fred Forsley, great guy. He's the owner, founder of Shipyard Brewing, who obviously everyone knows that around here. And he came on the last 2 mornings. And yesterday, he was like, I'm going to call him out here. He was like, actually, it's right there in the background. There's their van.
Yes.
Yesterday, he was like, no, I stink, whatever. And I was like, all right, that's all right. Let's just have a good interview and whatever. And today, he brought the beer bottles out.
Nice.
And he sunk a good putt. I sunk the easy one, and that was the plan. It was to do an easy one and then a real one. And then I think I rushed it a little too much. But the golf pro over there at Falmouth, he gave me some tips. He gave me some pointers.
Nice.
And Kevin Millar, who's one of the guys you're seeing on here, of course, 2004 World Series champ.
Really?
He was getting a lot of pointers this morning, too. They teed off right now. And I'll tell you what, we are talking to, let's see that list. If you're looking at the bottom row on the list,
yep.
I think we're talking to somebody on the bottom row on the list. Coming up at noon. That's Kevin Millar right there. You can see on your screen. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
The game that you, or the putting thing that you did, you basically lined up 3 beer bottles.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't describe it.
That's okay. But so instead of putting it into the hole, you putted it into the beer bottles, which I thought was really fun.
Yeah, new backyard game.
Yes,
yeah,
I think so.
Yes. We'll have to play that when we clock out.
Yeah, especially on a day like today when it's so nice out. It's such a fun drinking game.
Absolutely. I'm going to do that in my backyard later on. That sounds like a blast.
When I get back to the course, I'm going to hop on Facebook Live too.
Oh, perfect.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
All right, sounds
Have a
good,
great weekend,
John.
everyone. I'll be on Facebook at noon, and I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, see you, Johnny.
Love it. I'm so glad we got to check in with Johnny because this is just awesome. And I'm so glad they at least have a nice day for it today, Christian.
I know. I'm so glad the weather lined up for both yesterday. The tournament didn't start yesterday, but some of the events started yesterday. And then today, of course, the actual tournament. Yeah, the weather couldn't have lined up any better. I mean, look at this forecast for today. We're all like, oh, we just got to savor it. I was outside earlier looking at the blue sky. I'm like, oh, let me just savor actually seeing the sky for a change. But
I know.
Yeah, 70s and 80s today. I mean, it's going to feel great out there. 84 in Freiburg, feeling really nice.
Love it.
We're going to the Drive for Kids event today. Looking amazing out there. I think I'm going to try to go this evening to the concert to it. and because we did get some tickets here, and I'm really excited to see it, and I'm excited about this forecast for it too.
Yeah.
Really hoping I see Patrick Dempsey. I think that would be amazing if I got to see him. And yeah, it'll be just so fun to watch people play golf. I've never been to a golf tournament, and it's just looking great out there. So I don't know if there are any tickets left, but I'd recommend going. It's just it'll be such a fun event today, and there's so much going on.
And it's all for a good cause to benefit the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital. So
Exactly.
It's like, why not? And today really is the day. So you don't have to even think about dodging showers, you know?
Right. Today's the day. Because tomorrow, Johnny told me that they moved the tee time up to 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's probably going to get pushed back because it is likely to be raining around 9 a.m. tomorrow. So it's just such a tricky forecast, especially with scattered showers, because we don't really ever know where exactly they're going to end up. We can give a good approximate of timing, but it's just hard to know, when exactly it will be raining. So
yeah, some people might not get anything, right?
Right. Tomorrow could actually end up not being too bad, especially if you dodge a lot of the showers. So it's just going to come down to a wait and see tomorrow. So hopefully, fingers crossed that it stays pretty dry out there. But today at least is dry. Beach day today. I went to the beach yesterday. It felt amazing. A little cool out there with the sea breeze, but today will be warmer. And if you're going to the lakes today, I mean, just incredible. 80s out there. Soak it in. Take the boat out now, because this weekend not going to be quite as nice with the widespread showers and storms and the high humidity as well. But overall, not too bad. And I'm really highlighting Sunday morning. It looks like Sunday morning, early afternoon, it will be pretty sunny and it will warm up really quickly. So that's our best bet to get outside this weekend. Other than that, lots of showers and storms back in the forecast, Katie. But at least it won't be cold either. Looking really, really warm.
I am all for it, especially for today. And we'll just have to, keep the weather app handy throughout the weekend and just look at the radar, and that's okay.
Just keep an eye on the sky, and especially if you hear thunder, you're outside, you're on the lake, you're playing golf, just make sure to head indoors when you hear thunder. Golf courses and the lake, that's usually where people get struck by lightning.
I know, you're right. We'll definitely keep that in mind. Some people who are definitely happy to get a break from the rain the past couple of days are farmers, which is so interesting because like last year we were dealing with a drought. But this June, it's way too much rain for a lot of these farmers.
Right. And, I was looking at some of my memories on my phone from this exact week last year, which was a stunningly beautiful 80-degree everyday week last year. And I went to Bradbury Mountain Berry Farm this time last year, and he was like, oh my God, this is one of the best strawberry seasons ever. Strawberries apparently love drought. As long as you can water them, they love hot and dry weather. So this year, it's a different story. I was looking at their Facebook page, Bradbury Mountain Berry Farm, and all the berry farms around here are having the same issue. They keep having to close. They have to cut pickings short because there's just not enough ripe berries. The berries ripen in the heat and the sunshine. So, yeah, it's tough when you don't really get a whole lot of that. But hopefully this 3 days of dry weather will be good for that. I've never been to Maxwell's in Cape Elizabeth. I've heard it's amazing. Really hoping I get the chance, Katie.
I know. So that's the video that we're seeing. It's so beautiful there. I have been there once. And also, I believe Maxwell supplies Red's Dairy Freeze in South Portland with their specialty strawberry soft serve flavor, which only comes once a year and it's very limited. It's like they monitor when this drops, and it's like a day and a half that you can get it. So I'm curious if, any of these issues impact, how much they'll get, for the soft serve and things like that.
Maybe it might even be a even more exclusive run this year. Yeah,
I know, it's possible. And I know that Pineland also does the pick your own. It is open for the season, but I was just looking at their produce page on their website just to see if it has any updates. It doesn't have any updates as far as the quality or how that's doing, but I'm sure everyone's in the same boat. They're just kind of doing their best, but it's tough.
It is tough. It's tough when June, like this is usually when things really start to warm up, when things really start to grow. And of course it's strawberry season, which is pretty short. It's only a couple weeks usually of the peak strawberry season. So it is really tough to get such a wet pattern like this. But I mean, we had such a warm, dry summer last year.
Right.
I don't want to say we were due for this, but I mean, it's not completely surprising. Let's just hope that July can make up for it in August and September,
I know. Well, here's something that will put a smile on your face, regardless of the rain. Okay, this woman is just such a gem. This is Tweety.
Tweety,
Beulah is her name, but Tweety is her nickname. She's 90 years old. She works in Hampton at the Circle K there. And she's been there for 19 years. And she's just still going strong, making everybody happy. All the customers, they all love her. Look at her. I love this story. We aired it this week and we all were just obsessed with Tweety.
And she just looks like such a sweet little lady. And I think my favorite part of that story was that she keeps the job there to stay out of trouble, is what somebody said.
Yes!
And if she wasn't working there, she would be in jail or something. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, the soundbite, the interview that we aired was this gentleman who clearly was a, regular customer who goes in there all the time. And he was the one who said, yeah, it's keeping her out of trouble because if she wasn't here, she would be on the scanner page on the Bangor Daily News, which is obviously poking fun. But
right. I mean, look at her. She just looks like the sweetest lady ever. I couldn't imagine her doing anything to land her in jail.
I know, exactly. But that made us really giggle. And I don't know. I just think, we ran this story. And of course, we talked about the 103-year-old lobster lady. These, incredible women who are just proving that you're never too old. Nope. And keeping busy keeps you young and it keeps you healthy. And they're very inspiring.
That's always true. And when you interview people like this, what's your secret to longevity? Yeah. They always say something along those lines. Walking every day, being busy, maybe a glass of wine every day. Who knows,
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It's something that works for everybody. Okay, so this is a story that I did this week that was really fun. I'm curious for anyone tuning in, let me know if you play or have ever played cribbage, because you've never played cribbage, right?
I had never even heard of it until we did this story this week. Apparently it's a big thing up here. And I grew up in Georgia where I had never heard of it down there. And someone was telling me here that it's really big in Maine. So yeah, it is. It looks fun though. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yes. And so I think it's I played a couple times. I remember with my dad, like growing up, especially during like power outages and stuff. And I remember enjoying it. And I think that once you learn, how to play, it's a lot of fun. But I think it has to do with cards and moving your peg around. So anyways, this is my Maine Makers piece for this week. And so this woman, Heather Peel, she was a web designer and, an amazing graphic design artist. And she wanted to get away from the computer screen. So she just started playing around with cribbage boards and cribbage pegs. And this company, Cast and Carve, I'm going to pull up their website. They, let's see, Cast and Carve, here we go. So here's some of the pieces they make. So they also do like serving boards and stuff. But so they decided, let's do all these really cute cribbage pegs, which they had never seen before. Usually it's just kind of boring, like metal, little things that you move along the board. But look, they have alligators, the bears.
I love the detail in each one too. Yeah. Like the one that's like the shape of the state of Maine. Love that.
It's so cool. She even did one for our photographer, Nate, when he was there doing the interview and getting the B-roll. She did one for Good Day Maine on the spot.
I know. I want to see it. I wish he could have brought it in. I would love to see that. We should have our own Good Day Maine cribbage board or cribbage tournament. That would be
fun. Oh, that'd be fun. And actually so she was saying this is a very popular game in Maine and a few other states. I forget which ones she said, but but then there are other states where like, what cribbage,
Right.
But a lot of people bring it to camp. And so they do these personalized boards where you can tell them like your camp name or your family's last name, or to make it really personal and like special, because people have these traditions. They go to camp every year and like, let's bring the cribbage board set. So I just think that's so fun.
Right. And especially because in Maine, even in a really nice warm summer, there's always a few days where it's a little cool, it's cloudy, it's rainy. This seems like it's perfect for those days. Yeah.
Yes. And wouldn't that be great? Like if someone's coming to Maine, hopefully they come today and stay for a week so you can get like squeezed in today.
Right.
But you're looking ahead and you're like, oh, bummer. We've got some rainy conditions. Okay, well, we have to get creative because we already have the trip booked, so this is a good thing to have kind of in your back pocket.
Right. And that's the nice thing about Maine is like there's always so much to do no matter what the weather is.
Yes. I went to a Gunkwit last weekend and it was so soggy on Saturday.
Right.
better on Sunday, but still not, the brightest day. So no beach, but we improvised, we still got to explore, and you just have to make the best of it. It's still a beautiful state. There's still so much to do.
Right. Either prepare to get a little wet or find one of the myriad of indoor activities that you can do, like, gun quit. I still am dying to go to the dueling piano bar down there.
It was really cool. I mean, that's the thing. Everyone packed into the front porch basically because there was nowhere else to go. But everyone was in good spirits, for sure. All right, let's bring up this back up. Oh, let's see if anyone. Okay, Travis says he's played cribbage a few times. We'll see if other people weigh in. But let's just enjoy today, right? That's the moral of the story.
Soak it up. Let's block out the Saturday, Sunday portion of this forecast. Today, amazing 70s and 80s. I mean, it just looks, it feels amazing outside when I was out there earlier. Tomorrow, not the nicest day, but it won't be too bad. It'll still be warm. Just going to be some scattered showers, so there will still be plenty of dry hours, but it'll definitely be a wetter day. And then Sunday, the bright spot there is that the morning looks completely dry, potentially with a good amount of sunshine, and then the afternoon turns wet. But Sunday, I think, is our best bet, especially in the Portland area, to maybe completely miss out on the rain. So we really got to keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully we end up with at least one nice day.
Yes, we'll just keep tracking it. Of course, we've got our weekend team in, tracking it as well. And tonight, it's just keep monitoring, right? I mean, we'll have a better idea just as we continue on, hour by hour. So,
and hopefully tomorrow the showers are very minimal and they're very widely scattered, and the golf tournament can go on as planned, and any other activities can go on as planned too.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. We hope you get outside today, at least for a little bit, because it's so beautiful out there, and we deserve it after the June that we've had. And then hoping for the best this weekend.
Yes, we sure are. Well, have a great Friday, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.